The old man wanted to find a good husband for his 300-pound daughter, so he grabbed a sturdy stick and snatched a handsome man right on the road. Unexpectedly, it turned into a buy one get one because there was also a 7-year-old child in the man's carriage. Fortunately, the daughter had a big carefree heart and felt that becoming a mother without pain was barely a good thing. Then she turned to the next room hoping to see the true face of her future husband. But when she lifted the rough sack, her eyes widened instantly. She saw that the man had been completely disfigured by poison long ago. This made the woman extremely disgusted. She felt he was even worse than the fiancé who ran away this morning. It turned out today was supposed to be the woman's joyous wedding day. Yet the live-in son-in-law who accepted her gold suddenly backed out. He even claimed he would rather marry a dog than marry a woman as ugly and fat as her. He told her to give up the idea early. As soon as he finished, he turned and ran outside. The furious woman grabbed a kitchen knife and chased after him, but she tripped on the doorstep and fainted on the spot. Not long after, the son-in-law escaped to the town in the blink of an eye. The father was enraged and scolded the brat for having no eyes to see value. After all, his daughter was so excellent, and if needed he could grab another man from the village. But as soon as he said this, the watching villagers scattered in fear. Therefore the father immediately decided to lie in wait on the main road for another chance. Soon the father and son carried a rope and a sack to the road. They happened to see two groups fighting fiercely. The black-clothed leader moved swiftly, fighting 10 men alone. The father was extremely satisfied with this potential son-in-law. Seeing the fight nearing its end, he raised the wooden stick and walked toward the man step by step. Then he took advantage of the man's distraction and swiftly knocked him out. Meanwhile, a modern military doctor was sucked through a time crack into the woman's room. While she was still confused, the woman on the bed simply yawned. The next moment, she mysteriously merged with her. She never expected that she, a dignified military doctor, would actually cross into the body of an illiterate chubby little bully. However, the original girl's father and brother adored her deeply. This brought a bit of comfort to the woman's wounded heart. At that moment, a strange door suddenly appeared before her. She walked in out of curiosity. Unexpectedly, she discovered a pleasant surprise. It was her medical base from the modern world. After glancing around with satisfaction, she walked back out. Soon after, the father pushed open the door and walked in. He excitedly told her he had just caught a handsome son-in-law. And even better, the man came with a child, so she was already a ready-made mother. The woman had no idea what to say to her father. Since everything was already done, she decided to go see her future husband. But when she untied the sack, she was startled by the bruised man on the ground. There was even a terrifying knife wound on his chest. Out of kindness, she took some medicine and gauze from the medical base and helped disinfect and bandage his injuries. The man soon woke up. Learning that the child was safe, he let out a relieved breath. So he decided to stay here temporarily to recover. Yet in the next moment, the woman boldly asked him to pay for food and lodging. At that moment, the father heard the noise and rushed in. Seeing the scene, he thought he had ruined his daughter's good marriage. He earnestly reminded them to be careful since the son-in-law was hurt. The woman was about to explain when the man said he was hungry. So the father hurried to the kitchen to cook some rice porridge for the young couple. The woman looked at the dark mush in the pot and gasped. Then she rolled up her sleeves and decided to cook herself. Before long, she brought fragrant dishes to the table. She called her father and brother to eat quickly, but unexpectedly they pushed each other, not wanting to be test subjects. Seeing her expectant eyes, the father gritted his teeth and took a bite. He was instantly conquered by the fresh taste. Seeing the three of them enjoying the meal, the woman took some disinfecting and stitching tools from the base and brought a bowl of porridge to the man next door to prevent him from fainting from lack of strength during the stitches.